Good evening.
Evening.
You have to bear with me if my internet drops. It's blowing a gale out there.
Yeah, it's very stormy here as well. So yeah, I can hear the wind. It's very stormy.
It is crazy out there at the moment, to the point that the dog didn't get his 6 o'clock walk because he would have been blown off the side of the street.
Yeah.
So we let him out in the garden, and he's had to do it that way. But yeah, how are you?
It's like I said, it's a bit windy. I walked the dogs earlier. Yeah, they don't like going out in the wind or rain or anything. They're very reluctant dogs. They sort of living a life of Riley. But in terms of things, it's been very quiet.
Very quiet.
There is stuff coming to the channel. There's a new build starting this week for me, and just sort of ticking over.
It seems to be here, just getting there with the run up to Christmas, and like I said, we don't know. Yeah. I mean, there is no news tonight, to be honest with you, because it's not the best time to release builds, if you know what I mean.
No, along with post and obviously everyone rushing off and spending and stuff, I suppose it's a bit of the last thing people are going to be spending money on is a build or a partwork at the moment. So yeah.
Right. So something we said last week has been confirmed.
Yeah, sort of. It's sort of. Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you explain, Kev.
Yeah. So obviously, D'Agostini and Fan Home have sort of merged into Fan Home, and that means people that collected their models from D'Agostini will stay as D'Agostini basically. So last week I said I weren't too sure if they were going to merge the accounts later on or leave them separate. I weren't too sure, and I did say at the time I would expect that to happen, but I didn't know for certain. We've been in contact with Fan Home, and they've clarified that won't happen. So your builds won't be affected in any way. If you bought your build from D'Agostini, you will still get it no matter what, and your portal will still be on D'Agostini. Obviously, if you buy a new build, that will be through Fan Home, so you'll have to access the Fan Home account. So there will be two accounts. They tried to what I've been told is they tried to merge them, and it didn't work out. They couldn't do it, so they've left them separate. So if you bought it from D'Agostini, you'll still get it. It might come in a Fan Home box, but it's still through D'Agostini, and you will still access the things like the magazines and your account through the D'Agostini portal. Yeah, that will never change until you finish your build. Yeah. So that's basically that's the only thing.
And they have also said that portal will stay open until the very last parcel goes to the very last customer.
Yes.
So
yeah. They will not shut that portal down until everyone has finished their models that were collecting it through D'Agostini. So that it won't change. It just won't change. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So at least it's been cleared up.
Yeah, it's been cleared up now. Yeah, because originally I thought they were merging the websites over, and I thought the accounts would eventually merge over to Fan Home. But I'm the understanding that they tried that originally and it couldn't work. It didn't work. So it was easier to keep them both open. Yeah. So, your account will not change.
So if somebody only just bought or subscribed to a model the day before they went over to Fan Home, that's like 2.5 years. The portal is going to be open.
Yes. Yeah. And they will probably be the last ones to ever use it.
Yeah.
As well. So
crazy.
Be interesting to see like the last person get their model and access that account and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if the account will always be there once the last person has. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to put a can of worms out there, but I'm not too sure because I know some people like accessing their accounts after they finished the build and to have that reference to go back. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to just keep it open forever or whether they will shut it down. I don't know.
No, because if I remember correctly, they shut all the Model Space portal accounts down when they just went over to D'Agostini. So,
right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I'm just wondering, because I know some people like referencing the magazines.
Yeah.
And obviously, if they're on that as a PDF,
yeah,
and then they shut down the site, you won't be able to have access to it.
True.
The only way you'll do it is if you download every PDF you get.
Yeah.
And keep it somewhere. That's the only other way. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how, like, the gap between it shutting down or if it's going to shut down or whatever. I don't know. I don't know whether they say the last person who's got the magazine, they'll get their thing, and then you've got a week or two before they shut it down, or whether they just keep it open forever. I don't know.
Well, we were just saying this earlier, weren't we, that the Model Space forum's still running.
Yeah. We just talking just before we come on, because obviously we go through everything just before we go on, so we know where we're talking about and what's going on. And what was picked up this week was the Model Space forum is still active, and we know this because we've been using it for years. So, but apparently it may get rebranded to Fan Home later on, and there was a link that I think they posted to it.
Yeah.
But I remember using it about 6 or 7 years ago when I was doing things like the Millennium Falcon and R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still, if you go on it today, if you type in Model Space Forum, it still comes up as Model Space Forum. And it has a lot of information on this, even stuff to do with the T2, the Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
It's got all them on there. It's got a special build diary section that goes through every issue and tells you how to put it together, even with pictures.
Crazy, isn't it?
And it's all on there, and all the stuff as well from Hachette are on there, and Eagle Modz. And it was like a forum that put everything into one place. Yeah. So you had Hachette, and there's actually, I do believe there's some builds on there that have since come out from Hachette, and they're on there.
Can't believe it.
And there's loads of stuff from Eagle Modz on there as well. And I can't believe it's still going.
Yeah,
it's easily 10 years that's been running easily.
Yeah, definitely.
And still, like I said, I'm still surprised it's running. And two, I'm still surprised it says Model Space.
That went a long time ago.
Yeah, and that is still running. You can go and check it out. It's great. It's great for reference material. And loads of people put, if you make an account, you can then open up new threads if you like and discuss new builds coming out. Loads of people. It used to be before the Facebook done the Facebook groups. That used to be the place you get all your info from. Well,
I think when that started, Facebook was very new.
Yes, yeah. It was sort of the go-to place because like I said, before Facebook groups appeared, I remember using it for, I think it was the R2D2 I was building, and it was great for reference. And yeah, like I said, I can't believe it's still running. And I do believe it tells you the name of the publisher who published some. And I think the publisher name on there is someone that now works for another company. Starts with an A.
Well, there you go. There you go. Right, let's do some chat.
Yeah.
So, right. Okay, so I have the first comment, actually, was D. Harris, and says, and the first, good evening, Mark and Kev. So, good evening, D.
Hi, D.
Then I've got Steve131 who says, moin. So, good evening, Steve. And we've got Cadnola Model Build says, won't be able to make it today. Going to my daughter's, I can't say this, Renaissance?
Renaissance?
Yeah, festivals.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay. I've just butchered that probably there, but you know. That's what's come through on mine, but didn't come up on Restream.
Yeah.
Now I can click on the ones and bring them up on the screen.
Okay.
So we've got D. Harris who says, evening, gents, again. Good evening, D.
Evening again.
And we've got Will's Workshop, who says, good evening all. Good evening, Will.
Hi, Will.
Then I've got Flip Dip, who says, good evening. It's that time again, like a warm, comfy blanket to Partworks Live. Really?
Thank you.
Wow, we had that effect, Kev.
Yeah, I mean, we're here every week.
Yeah.
Come rain or shine, really. I mean, you know, occasionally we might not be here, but yeah, you can normally set a time by it.
Very rare that we're not here on a Sunday.
Yeah. You know, I might go somewhere on a Sunday and we have to rearrange, but we always make sure we do the Partwork Live. If we can't do it on Sunday, we do it on a Monday. It's no change there. So
I've got David Hawley in, who says, a very good evening, Kev and Mark. Let's have a good one and good luck, guys. Thank you, David, and welcome.
Good. Welcome.
But Dave Matt Bills, who says, good evening, Mark and Kev. It's Sunday night again. How fast those weeks are going by. Yeah, it's because I'm hiding indoors now.
It's 2 weeks and 5 days, is it, or 6 days, something like that. It's not long away.
No, I'm hiding at the moment, and now we've got a car. We don't really even ever go into town anymore by taxi because we just go straight to Home Bargains, and then after that, we go straight to Sainsbury's. So, I'm not out in the weather that much. So
yeah.
David says, don't forget to hit the like button to show your support, guys. Yes, please, if you can.
Please.
Much appreciated. David Holly says, best time of the week.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to read this out because Dave Mack did a thing today. And,
right.
I don't know if you've seen his video, but he started his USS Arizona today, with it being the anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check that out.
Steve says, just started your Arizona build. Nice tribute starting on the anniversary.
Yeah, brilliant.
Dave Matt Bill says, thanks, Steve. I had to start on the Arizona today. So, I watched it, and it was really good. The only thing I'd say for that rudder, Dave Mack, is get some heat shrink and then build it up until it goes in there nice and tight, but you can still move it.
Yeah.
So, it was a really good video. We've got Andy Carroll who says, hello, Kev. Hello, Mark. Hi, Tobble in chat. That time of the week again. Hope everyone has a fantastic week. Apart from the bloody rain we had, boy, it's chucked it down the last few days. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any better neither. I don't want to bring down anyone, but apparently it's supposed to rain all this week. So
we're still on a hosepipe ban.
I was going to say we actually need it, but yeah.
We are still on a hosepipe ban in Yorkshire.
Oh, don't worry, next summer you'll come out of it for a week and then go back in.
Well, probably, but we're literally, people are saying, it's funny on Facebook, people are sending videos to Yorkshire Water of reservoirs overflowing,
right?
Saying, do we seriously need a hosepipe ban?
Yeah.
In December, but they say we still do. The levels aren't up enough. I don't know how that can be, but yeah.
Yeah, they're overflowing.
Yeah. We've got Ian's World of Models that says, good evening, Mark and Kev. On the other side, happy Sunday. Good evening, Ian. Watched his video as well today of his model room tour. Very interesting. Some really nice models in there. Will's Workshop says, has everyone seen what I plan on doing on the 20th? How quick can I build a 1.8 Subaru? Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, we did see that. I've always said it would be interesting to see if you can build one.
Yeah.
I've got some trepidations about a car because I think there's too much to do in that length of time.
I don't know. The Subaru is an older Partwork, so the level of detail might not be as much as what we would see now.
Yeah, things like the Jag, where putting those spokes on and stuff like that, that would take a good couple of hours just on that bit.
We've said this before, Kev. We think there's builds out there that you could do within 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I reckon you could build Robo, definitely. Optimus Prime.
Iron Man.
Even the Megazord, I think you could build any figure build within 24 hours. I think there's not as many parts. It goes together quite easy.
Yeah.
So I think those ones you could smash out those ones in 24 hours easy. Car ones, a little bit different, I think.
Well, we'll have to see how Will gets on.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be really interesting to see how he gets on with it.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Stephen Haynes Models in, who says, hi, Mark and Kev. Good evening, Stephen. Welcome.
Hi, Stephen.
We've got Panzer Cat in, who says, meow. Meow, Panzer.
Hi, Panzer.
I'm just scrolling down. And then next we've got Kevin and Mary in, who say, evening, everyone. Good evening, Kevin and Mary.
Hi, Kevin and Mary.
And we've got Alex Bills in, who says, hi, Mark and Kev. Good evening, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Panzer Cat says, Diegos home or Fanstein?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just call it Fan Home.
Yeah, it's just Fan Home.
It's a bit like when it was Model Space. We just called it Models. We didn't call it Diego.
No, I don't think anyone ever called them D'Agostini. I think it was always just Model Space.
Yeah, I don't think nobody called them D'Agostini Model Space.
It's when they changed it from Model Space. I think they called it D'Agostini Partwork or Collections. I think it was actually D'Agostini Collections.
Yeah, it was Collections. I remember it.
No one ever used the collection parts. They just went, oh, that's D'Agostini.
Because I remember one of the first things that they released under D'Agostini Collections was the X-Wing.
Yes.
I remember signing up to it, and that's where my YouTube channel started, doing the X-Wing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you watch really, really early on when I started doing YouTube, you do find a rant about Eagle Moss in there. I'm not joking. There is an early rant about it. I think what it was is I signed up for the DeLorean and it sent me issue 130 something instead of issue 1.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm not doing this, and I quit.
I remember when do you remember when there was the Diecast Club?
Yes.
Do you remember that? I remember when they first started that up, they contacted me and said that they wanted to partner with me, become an influencer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, brilliant. I've been on YouTube a while and I was finally recognised. And I did, do you remember the Nissan GT?
Yes.
And then they pulled the plug after 2 boxes. And I remember at the time, I was like, they've never pulled the plug on any build sort of within the first couple of months. And I remember I was talking to Wayne at the time because he had also been sponsored by it.
Yeah.
And he was like, because I found out all the information before anyone, so I put a video out. And I remember Wayne contacted me and said, your information's wrong. And I was like, you double check. And he rang up and he goes, nope, you're right. And we were both really shocked by it. They just pulled the plug.
Yeah.
On that build, and it was a really good one. And I believe I still have the bit somewhere.
Did Eagle Moss try and silence you over that video?
I can't remember. Probably.
Yeah.
Because I got the information. They obviously messaged me to say we're not continuing with the build. Now, at first, I thought they weren't continuing with me. And then I later found out that they had actually pulled the plug on the whole build. And I'd never, ever known that to happen, ever. And it was really one that I was looking forward to, because I think at the end of that build, you then built a 1/4 scale version of just the engine. Right, yes. If you remember rightly. And it was a really good build. I just would have loved to have built it. And I don't think it's been, has it been, I think it's been offered since. I can't remember who done it, but I know it's been offered since. I think it was IXO. Right.
Yes, IXO did it.
Yeah. But originally that was part of the Diecast Club.
Yeah.
From Eagle. And I do believe if you go back far enough on my videos, you'll find me discussing and building that.
Wow.
All the videos are still up, so... Yeah.
Andy Carroll says, Mark, I saw Wayne's build of Pack 8. Sorry, but the pipes are coming. The pipes for the mask were not done yet. No.
Yeah, that detail in that mask is crazy.
I mean, I have been. I know it's very early on, but I've been thinking, how are you never going to see that if you have the mask on? You're never going to see that. It's like the X-wing again. Do the detail, cover it up.
I mean, if you could get him to hold the mask like he's just taken it off, that would be quite cool. Because then you could see inside it as he's holding it.
Yeah.
But that never happened in Star Wars. He never took it off. It was part of his breathing.
Well, he did. Empire, it took it. You saw him off when he was in his hyperbaric chamber. And then obviously you saw it off when Luke Skywalker took it off in Return.
Yeah, what I mean, though, he didn't. As he's fighting or something, he didn't take it off and sort of reveal his face to fight him. That would have been quite cool.
Revenge of the Sith, you do see it going on. So
yeah.
Oh. Dave Mac Bill says, "Thanks for the advice, Mark." No problem, Dave Mac. Just thought I'd let you know. Just use a bit of heat.
Yeah.
We've got Steve Edmonds in who says, "Hello all." Hello, Steve. Welcome.
Steve.
Also says, "I think you could easily do the Dalek in less than 24 hours." What do you think, Kevin?
Well, without seeing the whole build, I don't know. At the moment, if you had all the parts, you could probably do it in a couple of hours. The bits that we've got so far. But without seeing the whole thing, you can't tell until you finish the build.
No,
it's the same as some car builds. Some of them will be easier than others.
Yeah,
I think the Dodge Charger, you might be able to. That's a very simple build. But things like Knight Rider and the Nissan Skyline, I think you could be a while. I don't think you could do them in 24 hours.
No, not with all that wiring with the Nissan Skyline.
Yeah, especially as well, I think you've got to think when you do a live stream, you've got to make sure you take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And toilets as well. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. I'm at that age now where I can't hold it for 24 hours.
No.
So I would have to go up at certain points. But yeah.
There are builds out there, but I don't know. I think Willie's Jeep you could probably do in 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't think you could do the Enterprise in 24 hours.
I think you go insane if you did the Enterprise in 24 hours, personally.
Yeah, I don't think you could do the Enterprise in 24 hours. I think it would take you possibly longer than 10 hours just to do the windows on the saucer section.
You'll probably fall asleep and wake up with windows and lifeboats stuck to your head.
Yeah. By the way, when I say 8 hours, like 8 or 9 hours to do the saucer section, I'm just talking about the top half. Then you've got the bottom half as well. I think that could take you a fair amount. But I always thought that if you did a build in 24 hours and you completed it in 24 hours, that's something the company could stick and say you can be built in 24 hours.
Yeah, but I don't think that's good advertising for a company, saying that this is a really simple and easy build to do and you can do it in that amount of time.
Well, I don't know, because some people don't like taking the time to build it and some people want it built quick. So I think when you go, oh, you could build this, when they look and they go, oh, how long is that going to take me to build? Because actually that's a question that comes up quite a lot, actually. How long is that you to build? How long's that? And I mean, if you put this, you could do this build in 24 hours. Someone might go, oh, this build, the car, oh, wow, you can do it in a day. I'll do that.
Debatable. Yeah,
it depends. I suppose it depends on your level of building and if you like the build aspect of it. Because I know some people don't. They like the end result, but they don't like the build aspect. If that, you know what I mean. They don't like waiting for all their parts to turn up, and they don't like they sort of build it after all the parts have turned up.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So there's like a variation. It depends, I think, person to person.
Yeah.
Depends on where you come from.
We've got TK931 who says, "Hi, Kev and Mark and all in chat. You're our Sunday night superstars. Thank you."
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
There was something I found out today, Mark.
Yes.
That Keith Lemon and Jonathan Ross both built the fan home ET.
Wow.
I found that out today. I was watching a video because I follow Keith Lemon. If you're not following him, right, follow him. He's amazing at building stuff, like absolutely amazing. But he done a video today where he showed building the ET fan home, and he said he was at an event and he said he spoke to Jonathan Ross, who was also building it from fan home, and they were talking about it.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I wonder if they watch our videos. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Flip Dip says, I like Fanny Steen.
Right.
Interesting one.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Fanny Steen. Yeah.
Fanny Steen. Will's Workshop says, the Subaru is fairly well detailed, but half the fun is finding out if I can do it. No point doing one that will be certain to finish in 24 hours, laughing out loud.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you're saying, 90% of it is to find out if you can do it. Pushing yourself to do it as well. But if I did, if I did a 24-hour build, I'd like to build it in 24 hours to say, look, I can do this. 24 hours it took me.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it'd be really close to see. I'm really, really interested to see how that turns out, Will.
Yeah, definitely. Steve131 in saying, evening, Mark and Santa. Good evening, Steve.
Evening, ho ho.
I am having to read these now. And then Ian's World of Models says, explanation mark?
Exclamation mark.
That's strange.
Okay.
That's very strange. Ian's World of Models says 1,200 for 24 hours of fun. Not sure on that one. Yeah. That's where I'm thinking. I'd want something with more for that kind of money.
Yeah. It's, like I say, it's different, isn't it? Because I know some people get the whole build and then go, that's my day sorted. I'm going to build it all today. Because I've seen posts on Facebook of people doing that, saying the build's come to me, I've got the last pack, I'm going to build this. Or they might go, I'm going to build this over the weekend.
Yeah. I always find that's the problem sometimes, though, when people are collecting all the packs and then going, yeah, right, I'm going to build it when I've got all the packs, but then something happens and you can't get replacements for it. Yeah,
I'm all for building it the way that we build it. Build it pack by pack. I think there's the excitement to that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever just sort of, like you're saying, collect all the packs because I want to build it. Making all the boxes everywhere and everything else.
But I just also think
you'd want to build it as it comes.
If you have a damaged part or whatever and you need to get hold of it, would the company honour that? Yes, they supplied it and they will replace the part.
It depends if they ever release it again. So take I'm going to take the ISS, because Wayne just finished that build on his channel, but it's not available.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So I'm wondering if someone got the last pack like Wayne did this week, and they sat down and they built it and there was a bit broken or a bit missing. I'm wondering whether they could still get that because it's not available anymore. Yeah. So if a build is still available, so say like the Skyline, it's still available. You can sign up now. So if I left it until the last pack and then built it all and found bits were missing, I think it would be easier to get the replacement parts because they still have it. Yeah. Over a build that isn't available anymore, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I would always build it as soon as the pack comes. Build it. That is my stand for that.
And Kev, do an inventory when it comes in.
Yeah, that was my slip. That was. I do admit that. That was basically my fault.
Yeah. So actually, I've had last 2 fan home deliveries I've made sure that everything is in the box.
Yeah. I normally just check it and go through it everything before I do anything. It was just that time when everything turned up and I'd put it down and I just imagined it would all be there.
Yeah.
So.
It's just, yeah. I don't know what's going on at the warehouse over there, but somebody's having a bad day.
I know some people were getting Star Wars stuff in their Star Trek boxes.
Yeah.
So, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to read this one out, but Will says to Ian's World of Models, cheaper than some activities that you can do in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go to a fancy restaurant and 2 hours and it'll cost you that for food.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Yeah. And then Ian says back, that is also true, Will. I'll give you that one. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will says, plus the IXO is under £900 from Mike Lane.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's cheaper to get from Mike Lane.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's an older Partwork. It's one, yeah, it's like you're saying, it's one of those older Partworks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the Eagle Moss DB5 that came out, I think it was like 80 issues or 84 issues or something like that. It was under 100, I know that.
I remember the Millennium Falcon and the R2-D2 both being 100 issues to completion.
They were indeed.
That's how it used to be. And now they just stretch it out like nobody's business.
It used to, the standard originally used to be 100. So everyone used to build their models in 100 issues.
Mm.
And I think Eagle Moss were the first ones to ditch that idea with the DeLorean.
Mm.
Because it was 120 issues, wasn't it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And then, if you remember rightly, good.
Yes, because the ones Eagle Moss did before that, which was like the Willys Jeep and the DB5, they were under 100 issues.
Yeah, and if you remember rightly, we had the Millennium Falcon and R2-D2, they were 100. We had a Mustang that came out from DeAgostini, that was 100 issues. Hachette as well kept on that 100 mark.
Yeah. And
I think Eagle Moss were the first ones to do the DeLorean, that was 120 issues.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you remember rightly, everything that came out after that was like 130, 120, 150.
And they even extended it, remember, for the Back to the Future 3 car.
They did indeed, yeah. And so, and since then, since the DeLorean, every car build, every Partwork has been 110, 120, even further than that. Yeah. Since then. Correct. I think they were the first ones.
David Hawley says, to be honest, I can't see the point in racing through a build in 24 hours. Better to take your time and do it properly. So, that's why I don't do pack builds. I just do issue by issue builds because I'm not racing ahead and I just want to get it done in my own time.
Yeah, definitely. I do the packs because I find sometimes there's not enough content in like one issue.
Mm.
But obviously, if I'm collecting from the newsagents, I would do it issue by issue. I do the Dalek like that.
Yeah.
And if these builds all came out in the newsagents, I'd be building them from the newsagents.
Yeah.
So I would be building them issue by issue.
Mm.
I only do it because that's how they turn up. But yeah, totally.
Andy Carroll says, by the way, Kev, the bust of Vader we get pack 14 that was promised if you signed up early.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is the bust.
Is it a Bluetooth speaker one?
No.
Right, okay.
It's a bust that you've seen before.
Right, okay.
Because it's the bust that they sent out in the bust collection. They did.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Issue 1 of it was the bust collection.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's one of them.
Yeah. Will's Workshop does answer saying, the point is not to race through it, but take it at a normal pace and see how it goes.
Yeah, of course, yes. I've got no problems with doing a 24-hour build. Like I said, we've how many times, Mark, have we said it'd be really interesting to see how far you could get in a build in 24 hours?
We said it. We've said it before on this show.
We've said it many times. Even before we started this Partwork Lives, we used to talk about it.
Mm.
And Wayne attempted, and then he got so far in the Amazon build and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
For various reasons. But it's a curious thing, isn't it? It's sort of like, could you build it in 24 hours? But yeah, I would always take my time with all the builds, because I think when you rush through certain things, that's when accidents happen.
One thing, Will's got us talking on this one. Can you do it in 24 hours?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We've got us talking on this one. So
yeah.
I'm going to watch it. It's going to be interesting. I might not be awake for all of it, but I'm going to watch.
No, I'm going to dip in and out through the day when I can to watch how you're getting on. Definitely.
What day is the 20th on?
It's the 20th, isn't it?
Saturday. It's on a Saturday.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to dip in and out, but I don't know, like time-wise, when you're planning to do it, because I would probably do it from 10 in the morning till 10 the next morning, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or are you going to plan to build it, and then when you finish the build, if you finish it before the 24 hours, will you cut the stream short?
We'll have to wait and see.
So, so the stream's not 24 hours, and you built it within, say you build it within 20 hours or 22 hours, will you then go, I'm tired now, I'm going to bed. I've finished it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting. Definitely.
D says the old Titanic was 100 issues. Yeah, that was the wooden one.
The one, yeah, the wooden one was, yeah.
Steve's putting his thumbs up. Thank you, Steve.
Here's Steve.
Will's Workshop says Eagle Moss DB5 worked out at about 600, I think.
Yeah. Gosh, but I do believe there was more plastic in it though back then.
Yeah.
I think the die cast wasn't a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, prices have gone through the roof.
Yeah, prices go up, and then they have to. I think they stretched it out because of that. Because the prices went up, and then.
Do you think next year we'll get a price hike on stuff?
Oh, we'll get a price. Most prices go up in April. Because that's the start of the financial year. So I would imagine around that time we'll get a price increase on most builds. We do anyway. Every year prices go up anyway. So,
but I'm just wondering, will we get a price hike next year of probably £1 or something?
Yeah, they normally go up £1 or £2, don't they? Normally every year. Yeah. Like I said, it's normally April. That's the financial year. Yeah. So that's when they look ahead and stuff. I would imagine so, because we've had a price increase every year around that time anyway. And that's from all the companies, by the way.
Yeah. I'm lucky because 3 of my 4 builds I'm doing finish next year.
Brilliant.
So there we go. So if it does increase and I can't afford it, at least I know that I'm not paying out absolute loads for it all.
Yes. Yeah.
Dave McBuild says it's nearly taken me 4 years just to do the Enterprise. That's with all the photo etch small parts. He's doing the trumpeter aircraft.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's taken its time.
Yeah. Well, my Enterprise builds took me a long that time.
Yeah.
Started it with Eagle Moss, finishing it with Fan Home. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you look on the group and you see people are finishing theirs, but they started with the Eagle Moss, you're like, wow.
Yeah, it does look. I've got to say, despite everything, it's a stunning build. Really nice build. I've enjoyed it. It's been frustrating at times, but I have enjoyed it.
Yeah. Will's Workshop says, hopefully I will be awake for all of it.
You've got young children, Will, so
yeah, just send
sleep doesn't come into it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's answering here. So he's saying, starting around 9 a.m. Saturday, live is set for 8:30. Right.
Okay.
That clears it up.
Yeah. I wasn't too sure the starts and stuff. So
yeah.
Interesting.
So what we'll do next week is we can put a link up for it, Will, and people can scan it and notify themselves when it will be there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we can put a QR code up and we'll send links in and all that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
No trouble doing that.
Will says, if I finish the build, that will be the end of the stream. Right. So if you finish it,
brilliant.
Stream ends and go.
Yeah. So if you finish it at like the 18-hour mark or the 20-hour mark, that's when it will finish.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
D says, sorry, we'll have to miss the early start. Still in the land of Nod. Set an alarm, D. Just set an alarm. That's what I'll be doing.
Well, I've obviously I used to work as a postman, obviously getting up and delivering post. So I'm used to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and years ago I used to work at nights, and so I have trouble. I normally don't go to sleep until about 1 o'clock.
Right.
And then obviously I did early mornings when I doing the walks and that. So I used to get up at 6 o'clock. Now I get up about 7. And even if I don't set an alarm, I still get up. It's inbuilt. I don't know what it is. I've done it for such many years, sort of inbuilt here, and it's hard to break. So I don't sleep a lot at night. I'm up most of the day. So
yeah. See if we get this right. A model citizen says, what about same model, 2 people race to the finish? We said we'd do that on this channel, Ken.
Yeah, we did say we would do that. We would start a model together and see where we go. Yeah, we have said that.
We have said, if we said that about the Agora Optimus Prime. If they want to send it us, we'll see if we can do it in 24 hours.
We both said that we would definitely build the Agora Optimus Prime. If they sent us both it, we would build it on the stream live, the 2 of us building it together.
Yeah, we've said that we would do it, but nothing ever came of it. So, Will's Workshop says, cheers, appreciate it. No problem, Will. Like I said, send us the details.
Yeah, anybody wants any shout outs done or anything like that, let us know and we can do that. Yeah, we've got no trouble doing that.
Definitely. D Harris says, wasn't up today till 11, heavy hitting meds, lol.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do when you're on holiday, D? Do you still?
Yeah, I go I'm on tramadol, so I have tramadol for my knee pain. And that's quite heavy.
Right.
And that still doesn't knock me out. So
I have a tablet that will make me forget everything from an hour's time. So I'll take it, I'll remember the next hour, but after that hour, I won't remember a thing.
Wow, that's scary.
And anything can happen. Look, I'm in here, I'm probably watching Star Trek or something sci-fi, and basically that tablet, it just, doesn't. I take it at 10 o'clock. I'm after 11. I can't remember anything I do at all.
Right.
So I'm normally guided to bed. Hopefully out for the camp. But
right.
It's can be scary, but yeah. So I'm normally quite strict. I have though in the past done shopping in that hour where I can't remember things. I'm waking up in the morning going, what the heck did I order last night? And yeah.
I've done that before, but I don't remember ordering that. You know.
So, I've done that. I've gone onto my emails going, what? I don't remember ordering that. Why did I order 10 tubes of glue? So I am banned for after-hours shopping in this household. I am not allowed to go on Amazon, eBay, or anything like that.
Right, yeah. It's all banned.
Yeah. Dave Mac Bill says, been another great stream tonight, as always, guys. Thank you, Dave Mac. Will's Workshop says, Mark is in the Matrix. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I cannot, honestly, just takes 1 hour to kick in. I can't remember anything after that hour. It's like drinking loads of alcohol and then not remembering what you're doing the next day.
Oh, that's much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't ask. Do not ask.
Yeah.
Do not ask what Julie has to cope with in this house. D says, was it the blue or the red pill colour? Yeah. D says, Kev, your stream glitched, audio lagging slightly. Might be your internet if your weather's bad.
Yeah, it's blowing really badly. It's like whistling. The door's whistling.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Definitely. Will's Workshop says, sounds like a good excuse for some dubious purchasers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, sort of, yeah.
Yes, but if I do it, Julie will ask me, what time did you order it? Can I have a look at the time of the order confirmation? And if it's before 11 o'clock, I can't get away with it.
Right, okay.
If it's after that time, I can get away with it. But if it's before that time, I can't get away with it.
Right.
Yeah. Andy Cole says, Mark, you borrowed £100 off Kev. Kev wants it back. Don't ask.
Yeah.
I bought t-shirts in the past that don't know why. I bought blue.
A Hello Kitty one. What, a Hello Kitty one?
No, we're not going down the Hello Kitty. So yeah, it's crazy, but that's what goes on in this household. I've never signed up for a Partwork though, while under that medication. I will say that. Right. I've never gone, I want that Partwork with that medication.
I'm going to sign up for that.
Yeah. All my Partwork sign-ups are during the day. They are not at night.
Yeah.
Okay, apart from I remember you telling me the Lancaster came out and I signed up for that straight away and I couldn't remember if I signed up for standard or premium and I had to go back in and check.
Yeah.
But that was about 10:30 at night.
Yeah, that came on really late, that one. That sort of appeared on the site really late.
But yeah, it's crazy in my house, the things we do.
Yep.
So, I'm caught up with chat. Would you believe it?
Oh, lovely.
It's only 10 to 8 as well.
Yeah, well, I'm obviously doing this on Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
So that has turned up. I've got the parts here, so I can show you the parts.
Let me put you on big and then, yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't realise how big these were going to be.
1/4 scale.
But when, and you sort of have a sank in your mind, didn't you? Go, oh, it's going to be a certain size, but then when you start getting the pieces, you think that is really big. So I've got that one, and I've got this one as well, and I see the decals and the sponsors are really nicely on there. You got obviously Shell and the Michelin Man there as well.
Any pipes yet?
But
Any pipes yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. I am expecting them, but yeah, we will cross that barrier when we come to it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Never built one before. Most people have, and so I thought, do you know what? It'll be a good one to go for. So I have to say thank you to Fan Home because they are supplying me this build. So yeah, nice one. Thank you, Fan Home. I do know they watch the channel.
Yeah, I saw it and I went, I just cannot. I can't do another super bike.
It does look really nice, and it'd be nice to have. So
they do look nice. They look nice when they're done. But
yeah, I mean, you liked your one.
No, it looks nice built, but I wouldn't build another. I would not build another.
I have heard the horror stories, but that hasn't put me off. So
yeah. No,
we will go with this together as a week. We do it together.
Yeah.
And I'll get magazines as well, so that's really cool. Yeah. And yeah, we'll go through all that on Tuesday, but that's Tuesday's build there.
Tomorrow's snooker
for us. Yes, yeah. It's just one issue. I think the next couple of issues are being sent out this week, so they should be here before Christmas, hopefully.
Right.
And otherwise, I haven't got one for next Monday.
Yeah.
And I'll have to find something else in its place. But yeah.
Yeah. D says, cheers, Kev. Just remembered, Mark, can you move the reindeer, please? Can't see Kitty. I'm not moving the reindeer. Randy is staying there until the new year. Simple. I'm not moving it. Will says, I asked Fan Home about doing that. Then they flip-flopped and said they would supply the 89.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, and I will say that I don't get any builds from Fan Home apart from what I purchase. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian's World of Models says, hardest part with bike builds I find is holding it while you build it. Yeah. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. Has anyone got? Is there a rig or something you can get to sort of?
Don't know. I don't know, but yeah, mine was a nightmare to do. It depends on the process of how you're building it.
Right.
But what I would find,
obviously, I'll build it as it comes.
As I was holding something to put something on it, something would break.
Right.
But the Rossi was an older build, though, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say the Rossi was one of those older builds.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, it looks absolutely stunning. Imagine that sitting there; it'd look so cool.
Kevin and Mary say, I built the Rossi bike. Don't think I would build another one. No, I'm the same. Will's Workshop says, I am behind on the RB19, so that will be on the channel tomorrow.
Cool.
And then Will also says, Mike Lane will soon have to have the pixel mats available.
Oh, what, these that I've done? These ones that I've got?
No, I think
so. Everyone's seen my Voyager one.
Jigs he's doing for building cars.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Build
okay.
mat.
Ah, right. Okay.
Right. So D says, I'll say a good night, gents, until next week, and night all in chat. So night, D. David Hawley says, regard to the 24-hour build, I have some 120 stages of the U96. I've not started it yet, but do check all the stages as they arrive. Always plan to do this, but when I do start it, I will take my time. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I've not come across any problems with the U96, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've seen you build, and it's a solid build. It looks really good.
It is a solid build, yes. So, yeah, I didn't have any problems with it. So,
yeah.
Will's Workshop said, build a mat that can be taken apart and shaped to your build.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. Okay.
Doing like car builds and stuff and putting them on the side. Or
right. Okay.
Got Howard in Dash Riptide who says, if build another bike, but I'm waiting on a bunch to get paid off before I take on others.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm with you on that one.
There's nothing out there that I fancy right now that I can see. Not even any of the 3 Harshette ones that have been announced.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. And I say I've got a few projects coming up that is going to take me more into the modelling over the Partworks.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Andy Carroll says, night, Mark, Kev, and all in chat. See you all next Sunday. Good night, all. So, good night, Andy. And
cheers, Andy.
Leave it there. We're near 8 o'clock, aren't we? So,
yeah.
Howard says the U96 lends itself to being modded and painted a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Steve131 says night all. So I'll have videos on normal days, guys, next week. I've got a sort of a collection one I'm doing tomorrow, so look out for that. But apart from that, yeah, normal week for me. Yourself, Kev, I know you said coming Tuesday.
Yeah, Tom and Tuesday. Obviously, Monday will be the Snoopy. Wednesday, fingers crossed, it will be the Dalek. Thursday, Friday will be. I might do the Star Trek Enterprise D build.
Yeah.
And if anything else turns up, I don't know if I'm expecting anything else, but you never know.
Okay.
Something might turn up.
David Hawley says, "Gonna say good night, guys. Fascinating stream. Thank you, David. Good night." Kevin and Mary say night all. Fab stream again. Thank you. And Ian Roller says, great stream, guys. See you next week. Yeah, see you next week. Yeah. So thank you for your comments, as always. Thank you for interacting with us. We'll be back same time, same place next week. A week closer to Christmas. Just leaves me to say, I've been Mark.
I've been Kev.
I'll catch you all next week, guys. Bye.
See you later, guys.